Hi, so I'm gonna show how to make boiled matzah, matzah mebushelas. I have a large diameter pot here, and I have a thing here that looks, ooh, it's a little too hot. It looks like a splatter guard, but it fits inside, and it came like this. I don't know where we got it from, but we've had it for a couple decades. So this has holes in it, fits in the pot. Now right now I have a rolling boil. If you were koshering pot or silverware, you would also need a rolling boil. This is actually not such a bad way to kosher silverware because you can pull it up easily, but we're not talking about koshering, we're talking about just boiling matzah for Erev Pesach this year. So it has to be nice and boiling, and so leave your screen or splatter guard, whatever, in there also. So that's hot also, because if it's cool, it's going to cool down the water and it won't be a level of boiling. So I'm just going to take my matzah and drop it in here. Make sure that it's completely underneath, submerged in the water. You try to take this out with spatulas and stuff, it usually doesn't work. So have something usually with a towel on it to be ready for the matzah to be poured on. And so I'm going to pull this up, let the water drip down a little bit. This is like a wet noodle right now, very sticky, very hot, and I will. Okay, that one, I left in the water a little too long, so it split, but you have to be careful so it'll lay nice and flat. And so you would do that, I would say at least 4 pieces, because you need to have a hamotzi, a lechem mishnah. So at Shalosh Shudas, you'll still have a 4th matzah. Now this matzah you cannot use at the Seder. You can eat it at the Seder, it's not chametz, but you can't use it for your mitzvah. The boiling changes its texture and its taste. But for Shabbos, you can make hamotzi, and it's not chametz, so it's not a problem to have it in your house. Erev Pesach, there's no pressure to, in case it makes crumbs, they're not chametz crumbs, and you don't have to finish it by 10:27 or whatever time is the latest time to eat chametz. So you'd want to make probably at least 4 pieces. So you'd have 1 for Friday night, 1 for Shabbos lunch, and then 1 for Shalosh Shudas. And the 4th one would be a lechem mishnah. Now, it's not the end of the world if you don't have that lechem mishnah, the 2nd complete loaf for Shalosh Shudas. We tried to do that. So this is just an easy way to be able to fulfill everything the right way, and an easy way, lower stress way this year when Erev Pesach falls on Shabbos.